Welcome back to Cal's Big Board, presented by the Straight Facts Podcast, a series where we count down the top prospects at the upcoming NBA draft and analyze their games. If you didn't see yesterday's video, we're going to give you 7 prospects in 7 days leading up to the draft next Wednesday. Today we're looking at the number 6 prospect on my big board, Tyrese Haliburton. Haliburton is a point guard who grew up in Oshkosh, Wisconsin and played 2 years of college ball at Iowa State. Let's break down his game. First, let's get into his strengths. The first is his size for the point guard position. He stands 6'5" with a really long wingspan. He's able to use this to his advantage in both passing and shooting over smaller guards. He's also really quick, and combined with this size makes him a real dynamic threat at the point guard position. The next strength is his scoring ability. In his freshman year at Iowa State, he wasn't called upon to score much, but last year he was, and he made the leap from 7 points a game to 15 points a game. Add in his efficiency, shooting over 50% from the field and 40% from 3 in both of his college seasons, and you realize why he's such a highly rated prospect. He's able to score from anywhere, and though he's not great at any one, he's a consistent threat from all 3 levels. The next strength is passing. He averaged 6.5 assists last year and only 0.7 turnovers. He makes tough passes too, but is always reliable to find a few free buckets for his guys in a game. The last strength, and yes we have 4 for Haliburton, is defense. He's a pest for opposing guards. Last year at Iowa State, he averaged 2.5 steals a game and almost a block a game. His anticipation in the passing lanes is great, and he can pull down rebounds as well, averaging just 6 last season. Alright, let's move into the weaknesses now. The first is his strength. He only weighs 180 pounds, and you can see it on the court. He really needs to add some more muscle if he wants to become a more versatile defensive player in the NBA. At his current frame, he's not going to be able to defend much more than just point guards. The next strength is shooting. Yes, his percentages in college are good, but he's going to have to prove that he can shoot at the NBA level. His release is unorthodox and pretty slow, so it's kind of unknown how it'll translate to the NBA. But he also doesn't shoot that well off the dribble, which some other guards in this draft have proven they can already do. And that's it for weaknesses. Haliburton's a really well-rounded player, and though he's not amazing at one particular thing, he's kind of good at everything, and it's tough to call something a weakness when it's really not. Well, let's get into an NBA comparison now, and I want to compare Haliburton to Lonzo Ball. Like Ball, Haliburton's an oversized point guard with a great feel for all aspects of the game. I've mentioned the passing, which is one of the best things about each player, but they kind of look to score in the same way too. Each player also has a very high ceiling because of their natural athletic ability, and Haliburton might be a better athlete than Lonzo, but they're certainly comparable. The crazy thing is when you look at Lonzo's college numbers, they're really similar to Haliburton's last season, so I really like this comparison. To conclude, Haliburton is going to be a jack-of-all-trades point guard. He can and will do just about everything on the court. The question for him as a prospect is just how far can that potential go. At just 20 years old, though, I project that potential high, and really expect him to be an NBA starting point guard for many years down the line. But that's all for today's episode of Cal's Big Board, presented by the Straight Facts Podcast. Let me know what you guys think of Tyrese Haliburton in the comment section down below, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow when I break down the number 5 player on my big board. I hope everyone's staying safe, staying healthy, and of course getting buckets. I'll see you guys next time.